half on the bills. I don't understand that concept of going half. That makes no sense to me. There used to be a time a man took pride in taking care of his wife, and her money is her money. I would really like to see men get back in their place of being providers and having pride in.
I don't know who is telling women that they need to think this way in today's world, because they are missing out on some very key information that makes this entire argument irrelevant. And let me break it down for you, first with some facts, and then into the emotional bullshit and the selfishness that this woman is displaying, which if you continue on that path, ladies, you will find yourself by your damn self. And guess what? When you're by your damn self, yeah, you got all your money. It's all for you. And you can do whatever you want with it. And guess what? You're paying your own damn bills with it as well. So let's look at this situation in reality. The reality is there has never been a time frame where the majority of women who made money were able to keep their money for themselves. That is rich people shit, and that is also looking at your family, your parents, through the eyes of a child. The reason why I say that is because back in the day to which she is talking about, the average woman made less than a third, most of the time about a quarter of what a man made. So a woman wasn't able to go 50-50. But even for that third or that quarter that woman made, especially in the black community, what she made went to support the household. She didn't keep her money and, oh, go get her hair done and go buy her a nice dress and go do this and go that. No, she used that money to help provide for the family. It may not have paid the mortgage, it may not be paying the light bill or the water bill, but it might be putting groceries in the house. It's buying cleaning supplies. It's buying new curtains for the house when the old ones are getting bad. Buying new sheets, buying some new towels and bath rags. It goes into buying soap. It goes into buying other necessities that are in the house. She is therefore not using her money for herself, but it is part of the household. This idea that women like my grandmother were just running around with her money doing whatever she wants is bullshit. I watched my grandmother. I used to take my grandmother to the store every Saturday, and that was all damn day. I see the money she would get from my grandfather to help with to buy groceries. And then her money would also go into helping to buy the groceries. Midweek, when we stopped by the store to get some more cleaning supplies or whatever it is, her money went into those types of things. So no, what time frame and what women is this woman talking about? You're talking about people in the 1940s and 50s, 60s, 70s who was freaking rich. That's who you're talking about. But that's not the overwhelming majority of people. Now, let's move forward. We move forward to a time frame where women are now making more equal money to the money that a man is making. And as we have moved closer and closer in the black community, you actually find in many industries, black women make more money than the black men in that same industry. But as we have moved into that new realm, we are at a different time frame where inflation is totally different than inflation was back in the 50s, where the cost of goods to the amount of money that people made is totally different. So in today's world, where you have a couple and that couple together, break it apart. In today's world, with that couple, he's making 60 and she's making 60. What you're trying to tell me is that you want this man to use his 60 to pay for the mortgage, to pay the lights, to pay the water, to buy the food, to pay for the car notes, to pay for the insurance, to pay for the life insurance, to pay for the vacation, to pay for the dating, to pay for to create the savings, to create the investments for retirements. You want this man's money to do all of that while you sit on your money and you go get your hair done, go hang out with your girls, go on a girls trip, go, take him out every now and then, buy him something every now and then, build up your retirement, the one you got on the side, the money you stashing just in case he leave you. You want to be able to use your money for all your selfish shit, while this man is putting all his money into your lifestyle, to your living, your quality of life. And what does he get out of it? Your pum-pum? Does he get your respect? He gets to take you on a date and you look good on his arm? What is he getting out of this? What is the purpose of him doing all of this He can get all of that you are giving from a plethora of different women without having to give them get them life insurance, without having to give them health insurance, without them being in the household and increasing all the utilities, without them being in the household and costing more for, the food bill, without him being in the house that he's in, because most men would probably choose a smaller house, without having an extra car, without having an extra car note, without having extra gas. The amount of money that he could save without having you in his life is tremendous enough that you are bringing nothing to the table. What are you bringing that I can't get from someone else? And here's the crux of it, ladies. It's not that a man really cares about how much money a woman makes. We don't. What we do care about is that when we come together and now I'm expected to be a partner with you, I expect you to be a partner with me. So if there's money coming into this house, then we are building together. But when you're trying to build separately, you're creating an issue that does not need to be created, but you're creating an issue where you're saying that you are not truly 100% into me. So why should I be 100% into you? You're not giving me 100% devotions. Why should I give you 100% devotion? Now I know some people are going to come on here and they're going to have their personal little burnt toast experiences of how they got left broke and how they gave everything to this man used them, abused them. You think that don't happen to men as well? Come on, stop being the victim here and let's look at reality. And the reality is, if you're getting into the relationship, get into the relationship 100% to build the relationship. If you're not, stay out of a relationship. Don't be in one. Just have a guy that you just get with for whatever, for dates and for cuddle time. You can actually hire professional cuddlers, but somebody that you just hang out with, somebody you talk to, somebody you can have personal conversation with, somebody you can have intimacy with. Just have somebody for all of that. Stop getting into relationships and expecting a man to do and be all of this, but you're supposed to be the strong woman, but you can't come into a partnership with the man. And same thing for men. I said it earlier. We can get all that shit without having to be in a relationship. So why deal with it? And your little burnt, if you got burnt toast, then go get help, really. You need some coaching. You need some life coaching. You need some therapy. You need some coaching. Because you're still carrying that baggage. You're still carrying that hurt. And you're trying to put that hurt onto every situation. And it just doesn't apply. It simply does not apply. It doesn't. But you want it to apply so that you can feel good about your situation and you can still hold on to the pain of your situation instead of actually letting it go and getting over it. Because if you let it go and get over it, then you will expose yourself to being in a relationship and it happening again, and you don't want to go through that pain. So you rather hold on to the pain because you want to try to avoid it. And so that's why you're burnt toast. And that's why you keep on bringing your personal, well, this happened and all men do this and all men do that. All men don't do none of that. And with the final thing, I will say, this woman does not espouse the mentality of every woman out there. I know this is to be true because I have met them and I am with one who does not think that way. So, fellas, don't take it as every woman is saying that. If you do, you're burnt toast as well. But always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.